Hi guys, how's it going? Wolf Warrior here, and today I thought I'd bring you a quick deck profile for my Blackwing / Synchron deck. This deck is a very good deck. I would recommend making it if you can. I've played this deck for a good couple of years now, and I really enjoy it. It's a very good deck. You can do a lot of very sweet combos with it. A lot of good plays you could do with a deck like this. Now the first three cards that I play are 3 copies of Boar of the Spear. Very useful card. You can summon it from your hand if you have a Blackwing monster on your side of the field. Next card I play is 2 copies of Kalut the Moon Shadow. I also play 1 copy of Gladius the Midnight Sun, 1 copy of Shura the Blue Flame, and 1 copy of Zephyrus the Elite. Zephyrus the Elite isn't a card that you need to have in this deck. It's one that I've sort of just put in just to fill in some spaces, and until I get another Gale, because I have got one coming. It isn't quite here yet, but when that comes, I will be taking out either Zephyrus the Elite or Bristow the Tailwind, because they are 2 cards that you don't need in this deck, but they are useful cards to have if you want to put them in. The next 2 cards that I play are Boreas the Sharp and Elfin the Raven. These 2 cards are very useful. I would recommend playing at least one of these in each deck. The next 2 cards are 2 copies of Gale the Whirlwind. As I say, I have got another one on the way, and I will be taking out either Zephyrus or Bristow. I also have in this deck 2 copies of Vayu the Emblem of Honor. Very useful card. You can't synchro with it when it's on your side of the field, but you can use it to synchro from your graveyard, which is a very useful effect to have. I also play a Hurricane the Tornado. I also play a Steam the Cloak, Kogarashi the Wanderer. I'm sorry if I pronounced that first bit a bit wrong. I've just realised this light is kind of shining on all of the cards. I'm sorry. We just do that. There we go. I also have, this is the last Blackwing monster, and Orochi the Squall. All of these cards that I've just shown you here, these ones here, are all tuner monsters. They're the only Blackwing tuners in this deck. Now we're on to the Synchron part of the deck. To start that off, I played 2 copies of Junk Synchron, 2 copies of Quick Draw Synchron, 2 Drill Synchrons, and 2 Nitro Synchrons. Along with those, I also play a Road Synchron, an Unknown Synchron, an Effect Veiler, and a Sonic Chick. Now that's all of the monsters for this deck. So we'll now go on to the spells. The first 2 spells I play, 2 copies of Black Whirlwind, 1 Raptor Wing Strike, 1 Desynchro, very useful card, especially for a deck like this, 1 Mausoleum of the Emperor, and 1 MST. Now the traps that I play, Blackwing Backlash, 2 copies of Scrap Iron Scarecrow, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Regeki Break, 1 Dust Tornado, 1 Call of the Haunted, and 1 Stardust Flash. So that's all of the main deck, so I'll now move on to the extra deck. So in the extra deck we have a couple of Blackwing monsters, and then obviously we have your ones that require these Synchrons to summon. So the Blackwing monsters that we have are Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant, 1 copy of Blackwing Dragon, 1 Black Feather Dark Rage Dragon. Now this is the premium gold version of the Blackwing Dragon. It may seem like the same card, but its effect is different to that of Blackwing Dragons. We now play 2 copies of Blackwing Armor Master, one copy of Blackwing Armed Wing and one Blackwing Northing the Starlight. So that's all the Blackwing monsters in here. Now we're on to the ones that require Synchrons and a couple that don't as well, which are these two. They are Stardust Dragon and the Red Dragon Archfiend. Now the ones that require Synchron monsters are Road Warrior, Drill Warrior, Nitro Warrior, Junk Archer, Junk Berserker, and Junk Warrior. So that's all the cards in this deck that I've got so far. As I say, I have got a Gale on the wall. Anyway guys, that's all I've got time for in this video, but I hope you guys have found this profile to be very useful, and as always, like, subscribe for more content like this, deck profiles, opening, anything like that. Also leave a comment down below if you have any preferences as to what you would like me to do next, any openings, deck profiles, things like that.